Kia ora. The weather today really impacting the far extremities of the country, mainly running across those northern parts of the North Island and draped down in the south as well. Between the two, plenty of dry weather, some decent spells of sunshine across these eastern parts as well. As we head in towards tomorrow, we'll start to find some more cloud, and by Thursday, some wetter weather for the North Island. But for the rest of this afternoon, most spots will stay dry. Some wetter weather in the far north of Northland, and you can see those showers or spells of rain in towards Fiordland, and perhaps skirting up as far north as Dunedin as well. But for many of us, it's a similar story as we head through the night time tonight. Areas of cloud to watch out for, especially across those western parts of the country. But many spots staying dry. However, this feature you can see in the north stays very close by. So for Northland, it will stay pretty cloudy with some drizzle or spells of rain as we head through in towards the morning time. And a bit more on the way of active weather feeds back in towards the south. Not too sharp as showers through there for parts of Fiordland and Westland. But on the eastern side of the country, generally dry, a touch more cloud later on in the far southern parts of the country. And you can just see out towards the north and the west, the next area of blue, the next area of low pressure, that's what runs towards the North Island for Thursday. As we go through the night time, nothing too cold. Temperatures down to around about 8 or 9 degrees Celsius at the coolest in those inland parts of Otago and those inland parts towards Lake Taupo, but generally a fairly mild night. On in towards tomorrow. Well, middle part of the week we start to find these next systems running closer towards us. This first one pushing a bit more in the way of shower weather northwards towards those northern parts of Westland and Grey. But it's this next big feature up towards the far north and the west. A bit of a change in how the forecast was looking for Thursday. This low pressure a little bit further southwards, bringing some cloudier skies and some wetter weather by the end of the day in towards parts of Northland and perhaps even into Auckland. But more so on Thursday, but generally that cloud thickening up across the North Island through the daytime. On Wednesday, down south, plenty of dry weather for Marlborough and down into Canterbury. But we'll find a few showers skirting that Otago coast and through Southland. For the start of the day, though, in Northland, we've still got that lingering feature up across those northern parts of Northland, keeping things rather cloudy through there as spells of rain. But some drier, brighter weather elsewhere. We'll keep a bit more cloud around those western-facing coasts, perhaps a few spots of drizzle about the higher parts of the Horowhenua region. But you can see, as we head through the afternoon, that cloud starts to thicken up. High cloud runs back towards us, giving a bit of a cloudy end to the day, with spells of rain pushing through towards Northland, and perhaps down in towards Waikato by the very end of the day, down towards about midnight or more so, into the early hours of Thursday morning. Staying dry around these eastern areas, but even here I think we'll find that cloud thickens up through the daytime. Temperatures there around about 25 degrees Celsius for Napier, but up in towards, say, Northland, Auckland, 24, even with that cloud around, and very warm, muggy nighttime, with temperatures in those northern areas not dropping below about 17 degrees Celsius. So another very warm, muggy night as we head in towards Thursday morning. Heading down towards the South Island, you can see we've got plenty of clear sky to start the day through Canterbury, and even up in towards Marlborough, a pretty decent looking day as well. There's more cloud on that western coast, some showers south of Hokitika to start with, but moving further north as we go through the day. We'll also find some showers or spells of rain through parts of Southland and in towards perhaps northern parts of Otago, but they're not going to make much headway or any headway further north. You might just find a bit more cloud from time to time through parts of southern Canterbury in the afternoon. But generally, Canterbury looks to be a dry day. We'll still find plenty of brightness and some sunshine. A touch more cloud later on. We'll start to find that cloud thickening up through Nelson and the Tasman district by the end of the day as well. In terms of our temperatures, the east gets the highest temperatures. Highs again of around about 27 degrees Celsius in Christchurch, about 18 or 19 on that western coast. Now, Thursday is looking like a wetter day across the North Island. This area of low pressure develops over the Tasman Sea, runs across the North Island, bringing with it those northerly winds, so warm, moist, muggy air, but also some wetter weather. Still a fair bit to play through there, but could run to sharper falls, perhaps some heavier rain around the eastern parts of the Bay of Plenty. Moves through fairly quickly. By the end of the day on Thursday, it's moved down towards the far south and the east of the North Island. But I think Thursday's a good day for keeping a close eye on the forecast, particularly for the North Island. The South Island, well, there's generally plenty of drier weather for you, again, particularly for those areas in the eastern side of the island. More cloud back with us and some wetter weather back in towards Fiordland. But even here, we'll still keep hold of that very warm air through in towards the end of the week. That's it from me. Kia pai te rā.